interwebs, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today is, well, it's actually Saturday. This is the last day of Salt Lake Comic-Con. This is my intro a little bit late here, but it's been a pretty crazy day. It's been super busy. It's been a crazy weekend. A lot of foot traffic through here. Most more people were spending money, but a crap ton of people came out to this show. So if they're looking to do some record-setting attendance numbers, that's probably going to happen at the show because a lot of people came out for it. Not all of these people are spending money on that, but some do. So, as always, with a crazy show, I didn't really get a whole lot of time to get out there and see much on the floor, but I'm going to show you right now what I did get to see on the floor. So let's get to it. Alrighty, in the webs, there you go. That was Salt Lake Comic-Con. Already home, obviously. Just didn't really have a whole lot of time to film while I was there. We were really busy, like the tables were really, really busy. The halls were really full. There was a ton of artists in Artist Alley, and they had some really good, big named guests as comic book artists, but there weren't a lot of comic book vendors, and there weren't this not a lot of traffic, not a lot of people stopping for the comic book art. It was just such a huge pop culture show, and not so much comics that I think that a lot of people got passed over. Um, to a certain degree, I think you have to kind of own up to your art. In some aspects, when I have a bad show or I don't do a lot of sales, I don't automatically go, "Oh, the show's horrible," or you know, nobody here likes comic book art. Maybe they just didn't like my art, and to a certain extent, I can understand that, and I'm gonna have to own up to that. But I'm not the only artist who had a hard time in Artist Alley. Um, there we were right in the same aisle as a lot of the writers and a lot of authors, a lot of self-published people, and a lot of people who I enjoy as a fan, enjoy their art, were having a hard time making sales at this show. So huge show, huge floor, tons of really awesome guests. They brought in the bodies. I think that they were saying it's like 127,000 people uh, over the weekend had come in and out of the doors. I can believe that there was a ton of people around the floor, but like I'm telling you right now, 127,000 people didn't walk through my aisle. Um, that's not necessarily. I think a lot of things came into why I didn't personally have a very good show financially. Everything else was great. Networking possibilities were really awesome. I got a lot of good stuff signed. I got a lot of awesome artists to donate sketch covers to the next Aurora Rise project. So Salt Lake City was a really good show. I drove down from Denver to Salt Lake with a good friend of mine. We had a good time, a good road trip, and we stayed in a really nice, awesome hotel. I had fun. It was a good time, and it was a good show. I personally just didn't do a lot in sales, and a lot of people that I know and trust in the industry told me that I was going to have a hard time at Salt Lake, but I felt like I had to go and check for myself, and I did. So I can't say that I was disappointed in how my Salt Lake Comic Con experience went because it pretty much met all of my actual expectations. Unfortunately, those expectations weren't that high. So I think it was more of a media show than a comic show. Um, and Salt Lake just didn't like my style. So could have been a better show, although I did have an awesome time. Guess I'll just leave it at that. Salt Lake Comic Con, that was my coverage. Hope you guys had a good time. Peace out. Thanks for stopping by my channel. I appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe. Catch you guys in the next video.